All right, well, other headlines this morning: in a crowded Democratic primary to become the next mayor of Akron, Shammas Malik won a commanding victory. There he is in studio. Since he's not facing any Republican opponent, he's actually set to become the city's new leader in January.
Yeah, just back from a well-deserved vacation, he joins us to talk about what's next. First of all,
Don't
say congrats yet. You're not the mayor yet, but you know, chances are you probably will be. Akron's heavily Democratic seat. Okay, you're the youngest, if elected, the youngest mayor, the first mayor of color in the city of Akron. Let me just ask you this: is this something you always wanted to do? Was this part of your life's goals?
It's not something I've always thought about, but you know, public service has been really important to me. My mom taught at the University of Akron for 20 years. To her, life was about finding something you love doing and using it to give back to other people. And I think we all do that in one way or another. And you know, I worked in city government since 2016, and so you know, I had the experience the last 3.5 years on council. And then I said, you know, I think that the city needs really a positive vision for where it's going. I think that's something we've been lacking for a long time. So I said, let me throw my name in the hat, and you know, it's 9 months later, here we are.
So what are your biggest objectives, being from Akron and being born and raised there?
Yeah.
What do you see as some of the biggest hurdles?
So we've lost over 100,000 people in the last 50 years, right? And it's not that complicated. Folks have moved to the suburbs for safety and for better schools. The population of Summit County has barely changed. And so we have to focus on safety, and we have to focus on education. And so, you know, safety is the biggest issue. The amount of gun violence that we see is just overwhelming. And we need to really focus on community policing and building trust between police and the community. Obviously, with the Jalen Walker killing last year, it's the last in a series of so many things like this.
Let's talk about that Jalen Walker killing. You know, there seems to be somewhat of a divide in Akron right now, racially and police community. How would you bridge that gap? How would you bring the city back together?
Yeah, what I've tried to always do is try to have these conversations head on, right? I think the problem is that we have not had these conversations head on. This has been an issue for 50 years. People have been saying, how do we make sure that everyone in our community, but particularly our Black community, feels like the police are there to protect them, right? And so when we look at this killing, you know, since, you know, I was on city council, I just started on city council when George Floyd was murdered. And I said, here's this police auditor's office that everyone agrees doesn't work. So I spent 3.5 years working, and we finally got issue 10 passed last year to create this police citizens review board. And even now there's controversy around it. But it's like, let's just take this one step at a time. But I think when you cut away the slogans, when you cut away the rhetoric, people want to see the same thing, right? And so most people want to see police in their community, but they want to see police engaging in the way that's respectful, that builds trust. And so if we say foot patrols are a priority, let's make them a priority, right? I think that once you get through it, if you sit there and willing to have tough conversations, it's not fun, but I think you can get to answers.
What do you think about the grand jury's decision not to indict the police officers?
Yeah, I'm a lawyer. I have to respect the grand jury process and that they went through all of that information and made that decision. But what I've said since the very beginning is that regardless of whether there's a criminal charge, that what we saw in that video cannot be right. And so particularly the number of shots that were fired and the level of brutality there, and the fact that he was handcuffed after his body was handcuffed, And so that tells us we need policy change and culture change. But it also just means we have to face this stuff head on. There was a young man named Omokai Okolo who was held off from being on our Police Citizens Review Board because he made a disparaging remark about police officers in the wake of the killing of Jalen Walker. This is a young man who works at Jones Day, who's done everything that we ask young people in our community to do. But we said his views are too scary for this conversation. It's like, no, like we have to bring all the voices to the table and talk about this stuff head on.
And you talk about the young people. What are your thoughts about the importance of, as you mentioned, the youth violence and even mental health with kids in school these days?
Yeah, I think it's a combination of things. You know, I graduated from Firestone High School in Akron, I think it was 14 years ago, right? And the experience of a young person today is so different, right? With social media, with bullying, with mental health. We have these community learning centers in Akron. We built these centers, these new school buildings, with the promise that there would be schools by day and community centers on evenings and weekends. We have such an opportunity for the Akron Public Schools and the City of Akron to partner and get as many extracurriculars and after-school programming in the schools, connecting every young person to something, right?
All right, Shammas Malik, thank you very much. Do you have an opponent yet?
No, so there's no independent or Republican. So unless a write-in candidate is there, it looks like we know what it's going to be.
All right.
So you might as well start, having your vision for what the office is going to look like when you
we
move
have
in
we
next
have one mayor at a time, but there's a lot of work to do between now and then.
You haven't moved him out yet.
Yeah.
No,
Right.
You
haven't picked your desk.
He's the mayor through
Okay.
January 1st. I respect that totally.
Well, we'll say congrats early.
Thanks for
but-
making the drive
appreciate
up to
it.
Cleveland this morning.
Yeah,
Appreciate it, man.
appreciate it.
Appreciate
Hopefully
it.
we'll see you again.
Absolutely, anytime.
All right.